Well, today the governor's office has finally announced the long-awaited guidelines for theme parks like Disneyland and Universal to reopen. And with tens of thousands of jobs on the line and neighboring businesses suffering, it looks like they will not be opening anytime soon. KCAL 9 Orange County reporter Stacy Butler with more details tonight.
I see people that just are desperate. I had one friend who's been in the travel industry for years go and pick up food at food distribution. It's really hard.
Furloughed from the Clarion Hotel in Anaheim for the last 7 months.
There's just not enough occupancy.
Kathy Dutton says the governor's announcement that Disneyland will remain closed until OC enters the yellow tier, possibly the summer of 2021 or later, is devastating.
Everyone keeps talking about 28,000 jobs laid off at Disney. However, in just the Orange County area alone, you're looking at least 130,000 employees that are out of work.
Mike Affron, who was planning on celebrating the 25th anniversary of his family-owned shuttle service to Disneyland and Universal, may instead be forced to close.
Today was just the nail on the coffin. Today, when the news broke, my jaw dropped and I just couldn't believe that we're being told that we may not open again until 2021, let alone 6 to 9, maybe 12 months into 2021. That puts us at a year and a half possibly of closure. Who can survive that?
Carmel Shuttle had to cut its staff by 98%. Pre-COVID shutdown, Affron had about 500 calls a day. This entire month, he's had just 100.
This is as personal as it gets. It can't get any more personal than this.
Dara Maliki, who owns the Pizza Press franchise, says his Anaheim location has lost millions since March. He calls the new guidelines a death wish for all hospitality business in Anaheim.
You're talking about a whole economy collapsing in this local area.
We will see small businesses that have been struggling, hanging on by a thread. We could see them close. We could see hotels taken back by banks and layoffs. We know that employers that have furloughed employees, not as their first choice, but as a way to keep them on, will now have to make very difficult decisions about what to do next.
The city spokesperson told me that Anaheim is already so far buried in debt by $100 million that even if they lay off some city workers, police, fire, if they shut down parks and libraries, it still won't put a dent in their debt. In Anaheim, Stacy Butler, KCAL 9 News.